The Galactic Council Hall was huge and bright. Tall alien leaders sat in a wide circle. Each one represented a powerful race of the galaxy. At the center stood one human, Earth's ambassador. He was calm, but the room was not. Whispers moved through the hall. Humans are too violent. They fight their own kind. They cannot be trusted. The ambassador waited. He had waited many years for this day. Earth had finally reached the stars. Humanity wanted peace, trade, and a place among the galaxy. Not power, not control, only equality. The council speaker rose. Its voice was cold. Earth, it said, you are denied full membership in the Galactic Council. The words hit like silence after thunder. The speaker continued. Humans adapt too fast. You wage wars. You expand without fear. The council sees you as a future danger. Some aliens laugh softly. Others watch with sharp eyes. The human ambassador did not shout. He did not beg. He took a slow breath. Humanity has fought wars, he said. Yes, but we learn from them. We came here to stand as equals, not as threats. The council did not listen. The final vote appeared in the air, bright red symbols. Rejected. Earth was ordered to leave. All trade routes would be closed. No shared technology. No protection. Many believed this would break humanity. The ambassador looked around the hall one last time. He saw pride, fear, arrogance. He spoke one final sentence. Humanity does not beg for a place at any table. Then he turned and walked away. The doors of the council hall closed behind him. Across the galaxy, leaders relaxed. Some smiled. Humans will fail alone, one said. None of them asked where Earth was going. None of them wondered what humans would do when left alone with time, silence, and memory. And far beyond the council's sight, Earth began to prepare. After Earth left the Galactic Council, the galaxy waited. Days passed, then months, then years. No human ships crossed shared space. No trade signals came from Earth. No messages. No warnings. No requests for help. At first, the council was pleased. Humans finally understand their place, one leader said. But as time moved on, the silence began to feel heavy. Human borders went dark. Long-range scanners saw nothing but empty space. Earth's colonies vanished from public star maps. Even old listening stations heard no human voices. It was as if humanity had disappeared. Some council members grew uneasy. Maybe they collapsed, one suggested. Others were not convinced. Humans were known for survival, for stubborn strength, for refusing to break. Far from the council worlds, inside the Sol system, Earth was very much alive. Hidden shipyards worked day and night. Massive frames of metal floated in deep space. Engines were tested in silence. New weapons were built, not for conquest, but for certainty. Human leaders did not speak of revenge. They spoke of protection. If we stand alone, one commander said, then we stand strong. Artificial minds calculated faster than any alien system. Human engineers pushed limits without asking permission. Every mistake became a lesson. Every failure became progress. Years passed. The galaxy changed. Pirate fleets grew bolder. Border worlds burned. Council patrols were stretched thin. More than once, an alien leader asked the same question. Where are the humans? No answer came. Then one quiet cycle, a deep space sensor near the edge of known space activated without warning. The reading made no sense. Energy levels climbed beyond charts. Distances warped. Signals stacked on signals. A technician whispered, fear in his voice. That's not a storm. The sensor tried to count. It failed. All it could confirm was one thing. Something massive was moving, and it was coming from the direction of Earth. The warning spread across the galaxy in minutes. Every council world received the same alert. Long-range sensors were failing. Star charts were breaking. Energy readings climbed higher with each second. In the main council chamber, leaders rushed back to their seats. The calm pride they once held was gone. Identify the source, the speaker ordered. Technicians worked in panic. Screens flickered. Numbers changed too fast to read. It's a fleet, one analyst said. Then he paused. No, it's too large. The sensors finally locked onto the signal. The image formed slowly, like a shadow becoming real. Hundreds of shapes filled the screen. Then more appeared. Then more. Someone whispered, "How many?" The system tried to count again. Error. A second system confirmed it. Approximate number, 1,000. The room fell silent. The fleet was moving in perfect order. Every ship matched the others. Dark holes reflected no light. Engines burned cold and blue, controlled and steady. No known alien design matched them. A junior officer spoke, his voice shaking. The fleet came from human space. The council erupted. That's impossible. Humans don't have that level of power. They were isolated. But the sensors did not lie. Scout ships were sent forward, fast and light. They crossed the border and vanished without a sound. No wreckage, no signal, just silence. Then the fleet stopped, right at the edge of council-controlled space. The ships did not attack. They waited. A single signal pushed through every channel at once. It carried no code, no threat, just a calm human voice. This is a human fleet. The voice paused. We are not here to invade. Council members leaned forward, holding their breath. Then the voice continued, slower and colder. We are here because you never asked what would happen after you rejected Earth. The signal ended. The fleet remained still. 1,000 warships, powered, watching, and ready. The Galactic Council Hall was silent. Every screen showed the same image. 1,000 human warships waiting at the edge of known space. Their engines burned steady, controlled, and calm. Not a single weapon was fired, yet fear filled the room. A new signal arrived. This time, it carried an image. A human stood on the screen. He wore a dark uniform marked with a simple symbol of Earth. His face was calm. His eyes showed no anger, only focus. I am Admiral Hayes of a United Human Fleet, he said. No one interrupted him. Years ago, the Admiral continued, Earth came to you in peace. We asked for cooperation. You answered with rejection and fear. Images appeared beside him, records from the past. The council vote, the red symbol, the closed doors. You believed we would break, he said. You believed isolation would weaken us. The Admiral paused. It did not. Behind him, the image changed. Massive shipyards. Endless lines of warships. Humans working together in silence. Artificial minds guiding fleets with perfect control. Without your limits, he said, we learned faster. We built stronger. We prepared. A council member tried to speak, but the speaker raised a claw for silence. We did not come for revenge, the Admiral said. If we wanted war, you would already know. The human fleet shifted slightly. Engines brightened. Energy readings spiked, but stopped. A warning. This fleet exists for one reason, the Admiral said calmly, so that no one could decide humanity's future without humanity. The room felt smaller. The Admiral leaned closer to the camera. You feared what humans might become, he said. You were right to be afraid. The signal cut. Outside, 1,000 warships began to power their weapons, not to fire, but to show they could. And the council finally understood one truth. Earth had not returned as a guest. Earth had returned as a force. Across council space, alarms rang without pause. Every sensor focused on the human fleet. Energy levels rose as each warship activated its systems. The glow of their engines turned brighter, sharper. Space itself seemed to bend around them. Still, the fleet did not advance. In the council chamber, fear replaced pride. They are preparing to attack, one leader whispered. But no attack came. Instead, Admiral Hayes sent one final transmission. You asked for proof, his voice said. You will receive it. Far from any inhabited world, a dead planet drifted in silence. No life, no cities, only rock and dust. A single human warship moved forward, its weapons charged. Light gathered along its hull, controlled and precise. One beam fired, not wide, not wild. The planet cracked, not exploded. Not burned. It broke apart, slowly, cleanly, as if cut by an invisible blade. The fragments drifted away, harmless and silent. The beam stopped. The warship returned to formation. The message was clear. This was not destruction for pleasure. This was control. Back in the council hall, no one spoke. Data streams confirmed the truth. The energy used was only a fraction of the fleet's power. Admiral Hayes appeared again. "We could have done more," he said. "We chose not to." The fleet powered down its weapons. Engines remained active, calm, ready. "We are not your enemies," the admiral continued, "but we will never again allow humanity to be dismissed." The council speaker finally spoke, its voice unsteady. "What does Earth want?" The admiral looked directly into the camera. "We want what we asked for before," he said. "Respect, and the right to choose our own path." He paused. "Now," he added, "the question is yours." The transmission ended. 1,000 warships waited. And for the first time in its long history, the Galactic Council understood that peace was no longer something it could decide alone. The Galactic Council gathered for an emergency vote. This time, there was no laughter, no whispers of weakness, only silence and fear mixed with respect. The image of the broken planet still burned in every mind. The speaker addressed the hall. "The Council recognizes Earth's strength," it said carefully. "Humanity is offered full membership with honors." Many leaders nodded. They believed this would end the crisis. But the human fleet did not move. A final transmission appeared. Admiral Hayes stood once more, calm and steady. "We appreciate the offer," he said, "but we no longer seek a seat at your table." Confusion spread through the chamber. "Humanity learned something in isolation," the admiral continued. "We learned that unity does not require permission." Behind him, new images appeared. Human worlds, mixed species ships flying human banners, alien crews working beside humans by choice, not command. "We are forming something new," he said. "An alliance built on respect, not fear." Several smaller species reacted at once. Messages flooded human channels. Requests for protection, for partnership. The Council realized the truth too late. Humanity was no longer asking to belong. Others were asking to belong to humanity. The fleet finally moved, but not toward the Council worlds. It turned outward, toward open space, toward the future. Admiral Hayes gave his final words. "We did not return for revenge," he said. "We returned to ensure no voice is ever silenced again." The signal ended. The 1,000 warships vanished into jump space, leaving the galaxy changed forever. Years later, historians would write of that day, not as a battle, not as a war, but as the moment the galaxy learned a simple truth. Humanity does not need approval to survive. Humanity adapts. Humanity remembers. And when humanity returns, it returns stronger.